Hey, what's up you guys, it's Connor, and today I'm going to be talking about Jack Blank and the Imagination. This book is also called The Accidental Hero, which is what it's more commonly known as. That is the paperback version, but I got it in hardcover because I like hardcovers better, and I found it for very cheap. This story follows a 12-year-old boy named Jack Blank, and he doesn't actually know what his last name is, and so they just call him Jack Blank, and he's living at this orphanage, and one day he's attacked by a killer robot and manages to survive, and he is taken away to this new fantastical place called the Imagination. And the Imagination is basically this floating city that's on an island, and it's above a whirlpool, and the city/nation ends up traveling all over the globe. Once at the Imagination, Jack finds out that it's not a utopia and there's a lot of different plots going on and some bad, evil things are happening, and he is kind of the center of what is happening. That's pretty much the premise, so now I'm going to get into my pros and cons list. So let's start off with pros. I really loved the concept of the Imagination and how it was set up. I think the fact that the city is divided kind of like a clock is, and each different section has a different type of people living in it. So one section has these Viking style warriors, and one section has robots, and one section has aliens, and one section has superpowered humans, and then I think the last section has like ninja type people, and there's also a section that is like completely mysterious and no one knows much about it. And I thought it was really cool also how the laws of nature can sometimes change, so you can be driving along and then on the street the laws of nature change, and so now you're driving straight down and you're still stuck on the wall, so you don't have to worry about like crashing, but yeah, there's some crazy things going on in this city. This book is really straightforward. It's a very just black and white, good versus evil, smart versus dumb story, and there's not like a ton of other background stuff going on, so it's really easily accessible for children and younger children, and it's definitely appropriate for younger children. So I think this book has a lower grade level than what I'm usually reading and reviewing on this channel in terms of what I read for middle grade. So I thought it was really good that a bunch of younger readers can pick up this book and not get really confused and bogged down with side plots and background plots. They just have to focus on the main story, and that's it. I like the main character, Jack. He's kind of a loner, and even when he gets to the Imagination, he doesn't really feel like he belongs, so he has a hard time connecting with certain people. And actually, during the book, I didn't really feel like he was connecting with the other characters. He was kind of just his own little island, and he was just trying to, make some friends and, figure out what's going on. And so it was cool to see him eventually start growing and changing and making these connections. And some of his main friends that he's made are two other kids named Allegra and Scarin, and then two older people named Jason and Blue. The last thing I'll say that I really liked was the fact that they had all of these different things going on. They had all these different types of powers and androids and stuff like that, and you got a little taste of everything. I really enjoyed that that was all in one book because I really like reading about all of those things, so the fact that they were all in one was pretty awesome. And I really liked this extremely powerful character. It's kind of like the Dumbledore of the story. The character's name is Stendinal, and I think he's just awesome, and I'm really excited to see how all of these characters interact in the future books. On to the cons. While I said that this book is really good for kids, it's not that good for an older audience because a lot of older people are wanting the side plots and want other things going on and want some mystery. There is a kind of a mystery of who Jack Blank actually is, like who is he? But there's not too much going on besides the main story, so it's not gonna be one of those like amazing stories for all ages. I think it's mainly just geared towards kids, although I still really liked it because I really like kids books. I think the chapters are kind of longer for middle grade, so some kids might have a hard time because a lot of people appreciate those short, snappy chapters, and this doesn't really have that. They're longer. Like, I think the first 10 chapters are 250 pages, so that's kind of long for middle grade, so that's just a warning. I didn't really care that it was longer, but if you are a younger person and you like short, snappy chapters, this book does not have those. And the last thing that I'll say that I didn't really like about the book was the fact that there aren't many female characters in the book. I think there's like two. I think there's 2 or 3 characters that are female, and all three of them are not the strongest characters. Like, Allegra is super self-conscious, and there's another character, I forgot her name now, she is kind of being pushed and bullied by another character, and so yeah, there aren't too many strong female characters, but I have a feeling that that is going to change in future books. It's just a problem with this first one. So overall, I gave this book a 4 stars out of 5 stars. I really, really liked it. I thought it was a lot of fun, and I'm definitely excited to continue along with the series. I think it has a lot of promise, and I'm really excited to see how this world is expanded and how some other things are going to be introduced, and it's just going to be fantastic. I'm very much looking forward to it. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and comment down below if maybe you're interested in reading this book, or if you've read it, what did you think about it? And I will talk to you guys next time. Bye!